Good afternoon. I think I'm live. I can't see the time. Afternoon. Good afternoon, boys and girls and everything in between. Good afternoon, everyone. You're listening to Just My Two Cents. And it is, in fact, a very special day. And I didn't even realize, I should have realized, considering how much I fucking love this band. But it is, in fact, 311 Day. So happy 311 Day. It is March 11th, 2024. You're listening to Just My Two Cents. This is my Monday UFC recap slash preview show where I recap the previous weekend's events and then preview. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. I'm going to give you my thoughts on UFC 299, boys. It went down in Miami this past weekend, and I will tell you just what I thought about every little single bit of it and tell you how to do my picks and my bets and what I think about the fighters moving forward, perhaps. And then we will get into UFC Vegas 88, which is just an incredible card, probably the best card I've ever seen, honestly. And so I'm just really excited to talk about that. So you can probably hear it in my voice. So that's what we're going to do. Like I said, hope y'all had a good weekend. It is Monday afternoon. It is 311 Day. My favorite band, seeing them this summer, at the end of the summer, but very excited about that. Go see live shows and rock bands. Do yourself a favor, dude. They put on a great live show. But in any case, it's 311 Day. UFC 299 went down this weekend. I'm going to talk about it. It was pretty fucking crazy. I had a pretty good weekend. Did pretty well on the card myself. I know a lot of the community got their asses whooped by a bunch of goddamn bookie nerds. Dude, a lot of the community, this is the gambling community, got their fucking asses whooped. So yeah, man, I feel pretty fortunate to have had a good weekend, but the card was crazy. I'm going to tell you what I thought about every single fight. And yeah, I'm going to get into it here in a few minutes. See if anybody comes in here. Before I get started properly, man, I definitely want to give a couple shout outs. Well, before I shout anybody out, I'm just going to fucking promote myself, dude. Me first, dude. Yep, looking out for number one. Follow me on Tapology. These are the only places you can find me other than YouTube. That's my Tapology. That is my X account, and that is my Letterboxd if you enjoy movies. I haven't gone on Letterboxd in a little while. Shout out and salute to the Dome, the greatest group chat in the world. The core of my audience. Shout out to you boys. Hope y'all had a great weekend. I know some of you did. I know some of you didn't, but if you didn't, we'll get them next week. If you haven't already, subscribe to my dude, Aaron the Dog. His channel is right there, Aaron the Dog MMA and Movie Trivia. Check out his UFC breakdown show every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. You can find yours truly there, co-hosting, along with a rotating cast of characters and other co-hosts. It was a good one, dude. The return of Lou Betcha. I guess I've turned over a new leaf with Lewis. You know, the man's done his time, and it's let him move on with his life. He's agreed not to harm Monk, so that's cool with me. But shout out to him and Aaron. and everyone that was there at the show. Make sure y'all tune in next week or this coming week, because this card is a fucking banger coming up, boys. UFC Vegas 88. You ain't seen nothing like it. So yeah, I will get into that here in a little later. What the fuck does that even mean? I will get to that here a little later. This sick overlay that you see is thanks to my dude Big Show Picks. Shout out to my homie. Shout out to the boys at Pub. That's Pub Sports Radio. Download the latest episode of Pub Sports Radio's Locker Room Talk podcast that you can, like, wherever you get your podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Those are the three biggest ones that I know. In fact, I don't know too many more other ones besides that. But yeah, man. This past week was another good episode, dude. It was a banger, man. Been doing well with the Plant Your Flag fighters and the podcast parlays. So it was another good week for that. I will get into that here in a second. Did not win the pub contest. I can't remember off the top of my head who did. I got to go back and I'll do that while I'm on stream here, actually. See who won this past week's. But every week, man, Slaughter giving out $100. The best score, the best predictions, basically. It's free to sign up for. It's really fucking easy. I'm going to win it for a fourth time, goddammit. Didn't happen this week, but every week is a new opportunity. Anything you hear on this channel is my opinion and my opinion only. If it happens to line up with any of the homies that I fuck with around the community, then cool. But, you know, I'm not speaking for them. I'm just speaking for myself. So the first part of the stream will be a UFC 299 recap. And I will just get right through it. There's nobody in here right now, so I'm not going to spend too much more time waiting around. I'll just launch right into it. And if people want to come through and tell me how they did, because I want this is a recap show for me. So if I do well, I'm going to definitely brag about it and gloat and talk shit. But, you know, obviously if I do poorly, I'm going to come on here and eat crow and eat shit. But I want this to be for anybody else like that I'm cool with, man. Come through, brag about. This is for too. So anyways, I'm gonna go through it fight by fight, starting from the bottom, going to the top. And yeah, man, it went down in Miami, UFC 299. It was pretty fucking sweet. It was a pretty good card. It was one that, like, looked pretty good on paper and actually delivered. The crowd was hyped. They were giving a lot of fucking really good energy and just pretty much what you want to see out of a UFC event. It's like, that's a fucking cool environment down there, like a nice atmosphere for fights, you know, fucking steamy Miami night of fucking fisticuffs and knees to the face and crazy shit. So yeah, it was a good one, man. Overall, I have to give UFC 299 an A. I spend a lot of time hating on these UFC cards and give shine where it's due, and this was a fucking sick event. Again, little, you know, might be a little biased because I did do well, but yeah. I would say 299 was a success. I don't know what the gate was, but I imagine it sold out. Fucking Trump was there. All kinds of celebrities were there. Joe Burrow was there. Like, it was a star-studded event. And that's to be expected. Like, Miami's a huge city. It's like the biggest city in that area until you get to like Atlanta or like fucking Houston going the other way. So yeah, pretty big deal. Pretty sick event overall. And yeah, it went well for me. So let's talk about it, dude. Shout out to the two people in the building. Before we get into this as well, this is just for entertainment purposes. This is just a fucking white trash Arky running his mouth. This is not gambling advice or financial advice. This is just what I'm picking, what I'm betting, and my 2 cents on it. So if you're having a gambling problem, call that number. It's not shit. Let's go through it. Man, I don't even want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, and I just want to let it kind of unfold how it will naturally. But I shouted him out earlier, man. My dude, Aaron the dog. I've done this on his show several times now. And what I'm talking about is the curtain jerker. Joanne Wood getting her revenge against Marina Moroz. I had no idea who to pick in this fight. Had no confidence on either side. I had a feeling it would be greasy. And when that's happened recently and I can't make up my fucking mind, and I am on Aaron's show, I go to the coin, dude. I let the coin speak. And I'm searching my limited memory, my questionable at best memory. I don't even want to say it, but I do not think that a coin flip has lost for me. Every time I have flipped the coin and let the coin speak on Aaron the Dog, MMA, and Movie Trivia's channel, it has worked out. So I let the coin speak. The coin spoke. Anybody that was there can bear witness. I didn't bet it, but that was my pick. And she fucking got her revenge, man. I think she edged it out. You know, obviously the fucking spinning elbow help or spinning back fist, whatever, but pretty fucking gnarly, dude. Wild. Anybody that bet JoJo, let's fucking go, man. I mean, I can't sit here and act like, oh, dude, yeah, it was fucking JoJo all day, dude. Fucking you Moroz peasants. But like, no, man, it was literally a coin flip. But I don't know, man. It's not a huge sample size, but I'm trying to think of a coin flip that hasn't been correct. I believe JoJo was heads, and heads never dreads. Oh, first comment, man. Be still my beating heart. Did they tell you to stop giving out your boxing bets? Did they tell you to stop being a smart mouth sack of shit, Lobby? Ooh. So no, there's your answer. Sup, doe player. What are you doing, Lobby? Did you have a good weekend? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you fucking first in the chat. Man after my own heart. What up, Jackie boy? Let us fucking go with an extra G. JoJo plus 500 after one round. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks, sugar butt. I know, dude. I'm hilarious. You missed Parker by, God damn it, I know. I'm sure you fucking hit it. Tell me all about it. Like, hey, I said this is what this is for. This is for y'all to talk your shit too, man. I know this isn't like this isn't exactly reaching out to the fucking masses, but you can get it on the record if nothing else. Like, hey, I told y'all on this fucking idiot stream last Friday or last Monday or whatever, man. This is what it's for. Card coming up here. So yeah, man. I hope y'all had a good weekend. Dude, that was fucking crazy, man. That was a good fight though. That's dude, I have no problem with Parker Insane. Parker got dropped twice. I scored it 7-5 Zhang, but I get the draw, or maybe 7-5 Parker. There were definitely some close rounds, but it was a good fight, dude. Joseph Parker, like, getting his second win, making like a resurgence after, the decision loss to Joshua, and getting his fucking clock clean by Joe Joyce, dude. I mean, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. But, there you go. Equilateral triangle, fucking Joyce and Parker and Zhang. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey. But yeah, Lobby getting me off track with fucking bragging about his fucking boxing. All right, Lobby. We know you're good at boxing bets, okay? I was wondering if I can say, yes, Lobby, you're good at boxing bets. Nah, man, that was awesome, dude. If you have, that's a great bet. If you have Parker by decision, good shit. There he is. There's a prognosticator. Yep. On camera, popping that puss. Ain't focused on fighting. Blasting tatties instead of blasting doubles. Tisk, tisk. Sad state of affairs, boys. What up, Doe Moys? How are you, my friend? How was your fucking weekend? You ready to fucking flex nuts on these peasants? All these geniuses out there in the community. I think they're so fucking smart. Nah, man. Yeah, dude, $2.99 curtain jerker. JoJo Wood gets her, vengeance is hers, what have you. But man, it's been like 4 or 5 times that I've flipped a coin on Aaron's show to make my pick, and I don't think that it's been wrong yet. So I'm going to continue to do that if I feel that I just can't decide. I'm starting to feel better and better about letting the coin speak. Happens to the best of us. We want picks to agree. Sponsor me! What y'all know about that fucking Drawn Together? Captain Hero starts taking PEDs. His little sponsor me fucking montage. As his muscles get bigger, the acne spreads and his dick gets smaller. Sponsor me! It just oh my god, that show's ridiculous. But yeah, sponsor me, dude. Sponsor me, DraftKings. Something. Give me some kind of money. Give me some kind of deal. Give me and Moy some kind of deal. God bless America. Felt good to see JoJo go out on it. I'm sure it did, man. I'm sure it did. She up there near your neck of the woods, neck of the lake. And she covers your I know, dude. Your parfums. De toilette. That's good for that. Okay, so speaking of good for that, oh my god, I saw my body. That's a great thing, baby. He's a machine, dude. I know Vergara is not a beater of worlds, but he is tough, and he's a pretty decent grappler, scrambler, barrage, and Asu just wouldn't stop, man. I like what I saw from him, and he just, it was a grapple fucking, just out scrambled him. Always made sure to get to the top position, and that's good for that. I was impressed. Again, I'm not going crazy, and I still thought the line was a little wide, but he covered it, right? You can say he covered it, right? Jack Moisey, I would say he covered that line, but it's not like I was expecting him to lose. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think Vergara is like awesome, but I don't think he's like a complete piece of trash. Like, I was tempted at one point to bet CJ. Thank the fuck Christ, I thought better of it, but I was impressed with Asu. Again, not only is in line for a title shot or anything, but I'd like to ratchet up the level of competition, see what he got when he fights somebody better than CJ, and yeah. Dude, Father's way. I like a dude that will follow Father's way. Against certain type of fighters, against certain type of opponents, those kind of fighters are very reliable. Where it's like pretty tough. Hey, what are you gonna fucking do? But yeah, I think that I like what I see from him, and interested to see what we got. Next. What do you think, Jack? Give me something good, Jackie boy. What do you think? What do you think is next for us? If I was to ask a matchmaker like yourself, tell me something good, Jackie boy. While I smoke this Sour Chills. And we talk about Rebeli d'Espagne, or Robelis d'Espagni. Despegagiane, Robelis d'Espagni. This is pretty much what I thought would happen. I thought it might be a kick, but he's pretty heavy-handed, man. Taekwondo is known for its kicks. It is a kicking martial art, but this dude's pretty heavy-handed. This is what I expected from him, but there's other fighters that are considered like pretty decent strikers that, I'm a little higher on Bobo Sherman than the rest of the world, but it took him 3 rounds to get rid of him, and he just pretty much just like one clean fade back right hand. And people are saying like it's crazy, dude, nobody can fade back and knock people out like him. It's like there's countless examples of fighters doing that, and it's Josh Parisian, and he's just a lug and fucking. I mean, this dude looked like fucking a superhero, man. This was a foregone conclusion, and this is kind of what I thought. Like I'm kind of kicking myself for not like either betting him in the first round or something, but this was kind of kind of fucking Captain Obvious. Sorry, my computer is freezing. I will go back up to the. Nah, you love Manel Kopjak. He's your fucking favorite fighter. God damn it. I actually don't mind that fight, even though I know that you're just joshing about, but I don't hate that. I actually don't hate that either. What up, Noah? I don't hate that, man. Yeah, Hardy fucking hard. That was a good one. Should be a new prop at bookies inside 30 seconds. Yeah. Fatty Magoo, right? Magoo. Got slapped by the Cuban science. I know, dude. No closing the lab yet. They got their government funding, Noah. You got your fucking research grant, your R&D grant. Yeah, they can pop champagne. Papa champagne for España. All right. Drink champagne. And let's move on like Neil Magny. That doesn't make sense, but it rhymed and it was UFC related. I'm not a rapper, dude. I can't spit hot fire like Stubborn Mick. All right. Sue me. Just kidding. Please don't. All right. Yeah, dude. Let's talk about this fucking next fight. Hey, Moyes, brother. Did we not tell him? Did we not tell everybody? Try to. I try to tell people Monday. I try to tell people Wednesday on Aaron's show. I try to tell people Thursday on the Locker Room Talk podcast. I tried to tell people Saturday with Big Moyes himself. And man, I am loving that pregame. I really wish there were more people in there, but I get it too because it was like I made the stream at the last minute. But shout out to Timothy Troiano. He made his debut on this channel. So shout out to him. I appreciate him coming through. Tim, you're welcome anytime. And also just some more eyes on it in general because it's been a good time, dude. And I actually really enjoy it. And I'm thinking about just replacing the weigh-in show with the pregame. Wednesday and Thursday back to back. Like it's not, I can do it. It's definitely doable. But like after that to turn around and do Friday, doing the pregame gives me a little bit of a break between Thursday and the fights. Get a little break, recharge the battery, guns blazing, all fucking toked up and just fucking ready to rock, man. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So a little channel news. Like I think I'm gonna do that. I think I just made up my mind. Or whatever that fucking meme is. But nah, man, I was just like, fuck, man, there's only like 2 people in here. I'm like, God damn it. But nah, man, I feel like if I do it properly and put out the notification, I feel like we can make it a nice little jam session. But I digress. Back to my dude Demolidor. Motherfuckers still be sleeping on my dude. People will still go back and try and fucking reference that Tristan Connolly fight like it has any bearing on this man in 2024. That version of Michel was clown shoes compared to this one. He wasn't taking that fight seriously. He thought, dude, it was like, what was that? Like, I know that it was a 170, right? But I'm pretty sure, right? Connolly, like, that was like short notice, and he just didn't take Connolly seriously, and he just goofed off and gassed himself out. I know that's a horrible look. I know getting finished by Dushko, Todorovic. I know that's a horrible look. But dude, I'm not saying I've never done that with fighters. I've done that with Charles Oliveira. I'm not trying to compare him to Charles Oliveira, but I'm saying I've done that with other good fighters where I try and hold them to their worst loss that happened a while ago. And it's just like, and not being, dude, Pereira at 185 is a fucking unit, dude. He is a motherfucker. And he's not old, dude. He's like 30, 31. For that division, that ain't bad at all, Bobo. He fucking hits like a truck. A good footwork, a good jiu-jitsu. He have a good energy. You put him mic. He speak English. He say, "Hey, Dana, UFC Brazil, yeah!" Like he's got all the fucking skill. He have a youth. He have a secret juice. He have all the things, baby. But yeah, Moyes called that sub though, dude. Big Moyes called that fucking sub. Yeah. Big Moyes called that fucking sub. Michel actually fought to expose opponent's weakness. Why? He smoked him. It's a very gay for you, brother. It's a for you, baby. Miss weight too. Michel proving that being your own training partner works base for MMA. I know, right? Crazy. Right? It's like he actually got some real training, and yeah. Michel, UFC is real. Yes, for you, sweetheart. That's for you, lover boy. All right, so yeah, man. The fight itself, I thought it would be closer. I thought he would have to do a little more getting the reads, but he just fucking mashed on the gas. Like went straight to the body, which Mikhail has been exposed there before. So like surprisingly high fight IQ. My Gary chewed on to the guts. I'm telling you, he fights in a dude. He has a karate do. He have a karate do style. Bladed stance, sharp counters that come out of nowhere from stance. No wind up, just pop, pop. Good distance management, quick, fast counters, and like, dude, he didn't even wait to counter. He was the one going first. Just boom, front kick, boom. That fucking that cross Gyakuzuki chewed on. Nah. That's a great thing. But yeah, man, Moyes, you called that sub, Bubba. That was well done. But that's how I thought it would happen. And I think I said that on Saturday too. Like, I can see it by club and sub. It's smart, man. Club and subbing is smart shit, especially when it's a dude that's like pretty tough. It keeps you from gassing yourself out. Like, you know the guy's hurt, especially if you're someone kind of like threw one hook in and was just like, he knew he was so hurt that he wasn't thinking about much else, and it was just before he knew it. Hey, man, Mikhail, shout out and respect to Lord Mikhail for not tapping. He took a nap, and gotta respect that, man. But yeah, I think people need to put some respect on my dude's name. Pereira is for real. You didn't call shit before me. Zachary. Dude, I do have dope rhymes today. What up? Sup, dough buster? What's up, Zach? Jesus fucking Christ almighty. You always say that, and you're like the second or third person to do it. You always say you're the first to say something. You didn't call this shit before me. I remember you, and matter of fact, I said Michelle Yan, and you were like, I like it. Now the sub I don't know about. The sub I don't need, but I know that Big Moy's called that on stream. So Zach, the panel is open to you as well, my friend. When I drop that shit on Saturday, that goes out to anybody in the Locker Room Talk podcast or anyone that's in the dome. So you want to come in and call your shot like George Herman Ruth, you're more than welcome to. I'll even let you plug your shit. I'll even let you plug your fucking dried beef company, sir. What do you think about that? What do you think about that shit? Psh. Psh. The greatest butt sniffer. The greatest sniff dude's butts. Maybe. Nice. Hey, man. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Easy money. Easy money. Playboy. Okay. I'm gonna give you the Larry David. I'm gonna give you the Larry David. Dun, 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 dun. R.I.P. Lewis, man. I call Parisian. I called Parisian getting fucking obliterated first. I called Josh Parisian getting knocked into the stratosphere before anybody. Let it be known. I don't want to. I'll take your word for it just because I don't feel like talking about this anymore. You win, Zach. No, you did. No, you're right. I'm on your side now. You're right. You're right. No, you're right. I'm on your side now. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna do you like I do the misses one. I don't feel like arguing. Yep, you're right. Not you convinced me. I'm back on your side. Yep. Now I'm back on your side now. Yep, sounds good. You're right. All right. So moving on. Moving right along, Footloose and Fancy Free. I got to give a big shout out to my dude Aaron because I was pretty wrong about this one, and I have to eat crow here. This is actually my first plate of crow that I have to choke down, but I was wrong. I was wrong here. I do think this was the correct score. Felipe Lins was the better fighter overall. Those leg kicks, it was a little bit closer. The fight was a little bit closer than the commentary team made it seem. Like they were really sucking Lins off for those leg kicks, but it was affecting Cutelaba, but not to the point where he couldn't fight. It was edging Lins the rounds for sure, and it won him the fight. So let me make that clear. But I don't think it was quite debilitating Cutelaba like they made it seem like it was. But no, I thought it gave him the edge. He edged it out, and he also out grappled Cutelaba, which I did not expect. I was just completely fucking wrong about that. So he called this shit Wednesday. He was on Felipe Lins, and he gonna give his flowers back. He gonna get his flowers by God. So yeah, Aaron called Lins, who was the underdog, on Wednesday night. So yeah, check out that show, man. Last week was a good one. Lou Betcha, live from County. It was a good time. Tune in this week. Now, Zachary. Now is the time where I really just fucking crush your skull. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't harm a hair on your little head. This is just jokes, dude. fuck is this thing? Okay. How about some more Crow? How about some more Crow for me? I don't even know what you give Lens next. Dude, you tell me. Although, hey, no USADA, so this could be a whole new world for Felipe. A whole new post USADA world. The world is changing, gentlemen. And in 2024, there is no USADA, which means the secret juice is a flowing, and yeah, they're gonna be doing some bowing. I bet on Ion, dude. I thought he lost every round. I thought it was close, though. I mean, I thought Felipe won. I scored it for Lens. Don't get me wrong. I scored it for Lens. I feel like Cutelaba just don't cut the mustard these days. Yeah, he's kind of a limited fighter. Cutelaba versus Bukaki. Loser gets the door. You couldn't. I could. I'll do whatever I care to. You are the one that loses. You are the liquor of male balls, Zach. You're the one who does that. Fuck. Lens and Minifield makes sense. Good God Almighty. You are a sadistic motherfucker anymore, Jack. I swear to God, man. Okay, so basically you're telling me that you want Felipe Lins to die. Got it. Sounds good. Sounds fucking good. So basically you want Minifield to knock Felipe Lins' skull into the fucking third row. And so, all right. Hey, Atomic Alonso all fucking day. Best walkout of the card was MVP. You about crazy as fuck for that, dude. And no, dude, I don't like that. I think that is fucking corny. I think that is so fucking unoriginal. The best walkout was you looking at it right there. That's, dude, I played Come Original at the beginning of the stream. The original dance routine. That was the best walkout. He didn't overly do it. He didn't do any fucking, I really don't like when he does the backflips because I'm always worried he's going to hurt his ankle. He did that at the fucking weigh-ins, the ceremonial weigh-ins. I almost threw up. But no, his dance routine and his walkout, that was the best walkout. Just because you bite the under, like you're literally, that's the Undertaker's walkout, bro. Nah, homie, don't play that shit, dude. Or actually, Lens versus Kennedy if Kennedy doesn't burst a bunch of retards parlays this weekend. I was gonna say, dude, if he gets fucking choked, if he gets Von Flued by OSP, man. If he gets fucking Von Prude. That's what I'm saying, dude. Adesanya already did that too. So to me, that I thought that was corny. And dude, I'll tell you what, Undertaker is Lady TC's favorite wrestler, and she was not having it, dude. She was not feeling it. She came in, she said, who's that doing Undertaker's song? I said, MVP. She just shook her head. Unreal. Biting, dude. Jocking. Just jocking the Undertaker's walkout. There's a million songs you can pick from. Literally an unending library of music that you can pick from. I would have liked it if he came out to some shitty grime rapper. That would be more authentic to me and more like, I don't know. Yeah, I like it if he came. I'd like it better if he came out to Dizzy Rascal. You know what I'm saying? Not only did Taker do exactly, dude, it was just nah, you're wrong, Zach. 2 against 1, you're wrong. Bully! I'd be more impressed if dude just walked out. Exactly, dude, exactly. Just fucking actually have good musical taste and come up with a clever fucking walkout song or one that means something to you. But you're just doing that to like, and dude, I'm gonna eat crow when it comes to that. Don't worry, I'm gonna eat my fucking crow. But walking out to Undertaker was corny, especially when you ain't taking nobody's soul. He didn't knock out Kevin Holland, he didn't finish him, so it's like okay. And Adesanya did the same shit. If you come out to the Undertaker, you better fucking bury somebody, motherfucker. That's where I'm at with it. You cannot come out to some shit where it's like a dude literally rising from the grave to like put someone down. It's like that, dude. No. Speaking of fucking WWE, speaking of fucking some real shit. Well, it's the big show. Big Bash. I can't do it, man. I can't drum and fucking sing at the same time. But what up? What up, boy? What are you doing? He should have walked the fucking hornswoggle. Fucking hornswoggle. Get it lit. Oh my God. He took years off Kev's life. All right. Big Show said he's going to come in here. All right. I got you. I got you. All right. Big Show going to come in here for like 20 minutes. Fuck. Y'all know how terrible I am at multitasking. Okay. Cool. Big Show. StreamYard.com. StreamYard.com/ whatever this link is. There's probably a way faster way to do this, but I'm a fucking computer remedial. So, okay, let me make sure this is right. Okay, I think that's right. Boom. All right, so Show going to come in here, and we might get out of order here with the fight talking and shit, but I will continue to press forward until he grabs the link. I know Show's been on this channel before, but it's been a while. It's been a little while. Now I had to eat crow there. Aaron called Felipe Lins and anyone else. This is where I got to eat some serious crow because I actually bet this. All right, well, I gotta fucking guess in the fucking streams, Big Show. All right, hold on. All right, you know him, you love him. He is. You can see him actually right there on the screen there, and I'm going to bring him in, and I will actually take this down and put up this Kyler Phillips crow that I'm about to eat. But let me bring him in. This dude is responsible for these dope overlays, and I am a part of the Locker Room Talk podcast every Thursday because of him, and I would like to welcome him to the show. It's been a while, but here he is. The one, dude.
Oh shit, bro! You have the fucking background set up. What up, TC?
I know. Hold up. Bam, there we go.
Hold up. Hey. Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's up, dude? How you doing, man? How you
Not
feeling this
bad, not
Monday?
bad. I'm feeling a little better. Feeling a little better after the weekend. Had a rough patch right about the part of the curve that you're in right now. I think I went 0 for 4 in this little next stretch that you're going through. So I got some
Yeah, this
crow
was
to
kind of
eat
like the
too.
rough spot for me. Yeah. Yeah, so I just he looked good, man. I was just impressed with Phillips. It was a show me spot and he showed me. So like this is one where I'm kind of like I'll eat the crow just because like now I know a little bit more what I got from Phillips. Like I'm not gonna reverse engineer it after the fact. Like Munoz is a good fighter and he looked good against Munoz. Like I'm not gonna be, oh dude, Munoz is totally washed. Like dude, fuck Phillips. Like no, he's good, man. Like Munoz is still good and he took care of him. So that he busted that bet, and yeah, I thought Kyler looked really good. What'd you think about this one afterwards?
Yeah, Kyler looked great. Pedro looked all right. And I mean, it looked like one of his B plus performances. Kyler looked like he had A minus performance though. He's a bit faster, better, everything. The young gun won.
Right. Yep. Father Time's undefeated, dude. But dude, the next fight. So I won't spend too much time on that. But yeah, I thought Kyler looked good. It was just there's no USADA, so he can be on all this shit, Ostarine, fucking clenbuterol, whatever the fuck, like EPO, all that shit. So
Everything.
but yeah, I'll try and breeze through these because I know you only got 20 minutes here. But I definitely would like to get your thoughts on these. So hey man, Gamrot, I was a little bit worried about this because all the shit I talk about him, and just because I do have some question marks about him in general. But he did get it done here, and I like. But there was like some fucking sketchy moments early, so I was like, fuck, man. I would if this motherfucker gets knocked out, I was gonna be so fucking pissed. But he gets it done. Scamrot fucking pulls it off again, and he was the first leg of the podcast parlay that we all agreed on. He was like the first part of the skeletal core.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried about 1 minute left in the second round in this fight though. Like it wasn't a for sure thing throughout the whole second round. First round, I mean, it was not a bad round for Gamrot himself,
Right,
but I just wasn't convinced that he was for sure winning until about a minute left of the second. Then everybody started talking 2-0s in the chat, and I felt a lot better.
right. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I thought it was a pretty clear 1-1 at the end of the second. I'm like, okay, he got that back, and like then I knew it was going to happen in the third. So it was like he is still I will, dude. I'm going to avoid betting on Gamrot at all fucking costs in the future, just because I just don't feel confident in him against like really elite fighters. But it's like against RDA, he was a once elite fighter, but he was just a little too far past it, and he still almost fucking knocked him out. It's like, oh my god,
Right? Yeah.
crazy. All right, well, yeah, that was that one. But hey, dude, he did get it done, and that is the podcast parlay. Gonna talk about here in a second, but yeah, that was so far so good. Like Michelle was my leg, and then Gamrot secured the fucking first one for everybody. Now this one, Macy Barber and Caitlin, like this is kind of what I thought was going to happen, but I don't know, man. I thought that Caitlin did better than I maybe thought she was going to, considering all the shit that I'd heard about her leading up to this fight. I didn't know where her head was going to be at, but Macy did like the outcome was kind of what I thought. Like Macy was just a little bit rougher, hit a little bit harder, and just kind of had the more telling shots. Like some of those elbows were nasty and just kind of roughed her up in the clinch and shit.
Yeah, she's able to get inside, which was the whole key of the fight. If she wasn't able to do that, Chikagian probably sits back and just kicks her arm fucking all the whole fight.
Yeah, dude. And like, if that was a few years ago, I would definitely bet Caitlin, especially if she was an underdog like that. But who knows if she will be.
Right, yeah, but everything in this fight was expected pretty much. It's almost exactly the way I thought
Right.
if I could have wrote out how this fight was gonna go. Pretty similar to how it showed up.
Dude, exactly. You could almost like fucking WWE write the script for this motherfucker and it just like panned out perfectly. It's hilarious. Yeah, I'm kicking myself for not betting Curtis by knockout because that was what I thought his path to victory would be. And it ultimately like didn't play out exactly like that because of like the setup for the knockout. But yeah, man, like I don't know. I'm a little bit like higher on Curtis than some people are. So I don't know if I would say Almeida is a little fraudulent, but I don't know if like I'm quite ready to completely write him off. I just think that Curtis. Well, how do you think about this one?
Hold on, I heard crying baby, but yeah, I thought
Oh, there it goes. That's all good.
I thought it was definitely
Yeah.
a WWE type finish. I'll be able to explain it in just a second. Give me a sec.
Oh, sure. Papa Big Show doing the Lord's work there. But yeah, man, I wish I had bet Blaze by knockout because I kind of had a feeling Curtis would get it done all week, and I did pick him, but it just wasn't. I wasn't confident enough. I was worried about him getting out grappled, and in fairness, he was getting out grappled. Like this was like, oh god, this is why I didn't bet Curtis, and then that just weird finish though. Like I just not how I expected it to end, but the method of victory was what I
Was that not like a
what I
WWE type
predicted for
finish,
Curtis.
man? Where you fucking crawled into him just to get hammer fisted fucking 30 times in the back of the head? Like, what is the rule on hammer fisting? I know it.
I know, and just it was just so weird. And he like the way he
I know it's supposed to be like at the ear, you can still hit the ear, but is it the fucking inside part of the glove or the outside part of the glove? Like, what part of the glove is supposed to touch the ear? Like, you would think it would be like the outside, so
dude,
that
I don't
majority of the
know.
punch
Like,
is in the ear, not. But I don't know how many of them hit the back of
dude,
the head, but I
I
know.
think you can hit the ear.
I
I
think the
think you
ear
can
is like
hit the
where it's.
ear.
Yeah,
I
but
know you can hit someone on the ear, but you can't.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
can hit on the ear,
What
but you
part
can't
do
hit
you hit on the
behind the
inside of
ear
the glove or
because
the
that's
outside of the
considered
glove?
back of
That's
the
what
head.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is like the inside of the glove, like if you put your hand up or the
Right.
inside of the glove or the outside, that's a whole fucking, and heavyweight, light heavyweight, man, they're a bigger ass fist. That's the whole back of the head if you can
Oh,
touch the
dude,
ear
yeah,
with
some
the
big old
inside
that's some
of the
big
glove.
old ham hocks, Bobo.
Yeah, for you're
Yeah,
punching the dude right
that's
in
some
the
old
back of
ham
the
hocks
head.
getting chucked there. Yeah, no is with you, man. No is with you. So maybe a little controversy to that one. But it's like Almeida's just like, hey, my head's right here. You can just do some
Yeah, he
shit
went
to
out
it.
like Jack said. He
Like
went out like a hoe.
just wild.
Like he
There's been
just
some
crawled
elbow
to his
finishes
death.
like that too. Like
Yeah, it looked like he crawled right into his fucking hammer fist.
yeah, dude. Just like here, fuck me up.
I ain't gonna defend it
Hey,
all. I'm just gonna
I'm right
wait for
here,
you to
daddy. Fuck me up. Like, that's what it seemed like. Wild. That was a weird one. But yeah, ultimately, like I got got my prediction right. But yeah, man, how about my dude? No mercy, bouncing back. This was definitely a high point of the night for me. I was definitely worried when it went to the cards, but surprisingly, dude, the judges got it right. Like I feel like 29-28 Jan was the right decision. I thought he won the second and the third, and I gave Song the first. But yeah, I thought he looked good, and I thought that Song is a good fighter, man, and this was a good win for Jan. He showed that he was kind of the better overall fighter. I was impressed with his grappling and how he mixed it up and was still able to like dole out some punishment. So yeah, another like classic Jan performance where he looks like he's still an elite bantamweight.
Yeah, I was on the Hassan side. I don't think he won the fight. I don't think. Jackie Boy is saying it was a Yadong robbed. I don't know about that, but like I said,
I mean,
in
I
our
expect nothing
in our
less.
podcast, Jan can beat anybody in any fight. You just got to show up, and he did. So there you go.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this. I mean, Jack, if Jack is on the other side and it's close, that's what's gonna happen. So like Jack loves to wind me up with this shit. But I mean, he probably believes it too. But whether he actually believes it in his heart of hearts, this is gonna be the take. So this is that's the Jackie Boy I know and love. But yeah, I mean, it was close. I can at least meet him there. I can at least say it was a close fight. Like, I don't think he was robbed. It was just I thought I think like he did damage. Like he was cracking him with these uppercuts. You can see right here. So those were telling moments in the rounds, and also he sliced his face open with an elbow that he did by getting a takedown. Like he mixed it up really well, and he wasn't a dusty bitch with the takedowns. He definitely did some damage with the GMP, and he like you said, man, like he can.
It was kind of a nothing fight for me. Like I don't think either fighter gained or lost anything in this fight. Like, it was a good fight. I don't think you're looking at
liked it, man.
How did he lose to Jan? Like nobody says that shit. Like
exactly. It's like
every time you see Jan on the fucking apology, like, well, he was a champ, blah blah blah, like, well, it's a good fight if you're fighting Jan at this stage. It's good reps.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, he's a fucking elite man. Like that second fight with Aljo was really fucking close, and like, yeah, Merab beat him straight up. Like Merab fucking he was the rattiest rat that ever fucking scurried for a hunk of cheese, but like the motherfucker shot like 50 takedowns. But
if you ain't throwing punches, man, TC don't like you. If you ain't throwing punches, TC don't like you, right?
No, that's right. That's right.
Scam rat, rat. Like, just
dude, I like grappling, but like I like it when they use the grappling to get the submissions or to smash dudes' faces in. Like that's the shit I like. I like the Dagestani fucking like murderous fucking like hurt them, dude. Use it to dull damage or fucking choke their fucking neck, just strangle the shit out of them.
Yeah, not hold the leg.
Hold his. That's the kind of shit I like to see.
Yeah.
He was fighting great. Dude, speaking of ninjas, House of Ninjas is so fucking pimp. Dude, it was awesome. I'm gonna start Shogun soon. I know I've heard that's really good too. But not a lot of people talking about House of Ninjas, and it's really fucking tight. But Jan versus Figgy, I like it, Jackie Boy. I think Figgy Jan is a fucking bangerang, dude. Banger.
Can you believe that shit's the fucking first fight at 300? Can you believe that fight's the first fight on 300? Figgy versus Garbrandt? That's the open the card,
like
bro.
The pay-per-view or the whole thing?
Insane. The whole fucking
the early prelims?
Davison Figueiredo versus Cody Garbrandt is the opening fight of UFC 300.
The whole Yuri's on the whole thing.
Prelim. Yeah, Yuri's on the prelim. No. It's crazy, bro.
Oh God, that is a little restonkulous. Great. Now, Noah, I'm a Jan stan, but I don't even know if I can coast. That's wild. I mean, I would like it for Jan, like give him a big old spot, but
if O'Malley doesn't move up.
And it's like, I thought that he got robbed versus O'Malley. Even if you're a huge Sean stan and you think that O'Malley edged that, which I don't think he did, like, you can't say that he, like, dude, like, Jan can, like you said, he can look good against any fucking bantamweight there is. If you're a rat, then yeah, you can hold on to him. But dude, if you're just trying to fight him like a fucking man does, no. But if you're just trying to just fight him straight up, like he's a motherfucker, dude. He's tough to deal with.
Yeah, there was talks about. I mean, how many years
hey,
ago
like
were they talking about pound for pound with him? You know, like him being in the top 5 of pound for pound, even that, you know, all the way up to 2. Like,
Any
fuck, and
dude, think of
you're getting
any good striker.
shortchanged against a. Go ahead.
Bro, pick any good name any good striker in the bantamweight division. Any one of them that has stood toe to toe with Jan has gotten tuned, dropped, cracked. Like he's the best striker at bantamweight. That might be an unpopular opinion, but he has put hands on everybody and fucked just about everybody up that has stood in the fire with him. So he's the only times he's been beaten is when little rats grab onto his leg and bite his ankle because they think it's a little fucking. His ankles must smell like cheese or something, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, just can you imagine how many people
But
are gonna
that's my
fucking
take
miss
on that
it?
one. But we
Can
can
you
press
imagine how many
on.
people
I
are
know you
gonna
don't have a
miss
ton
that
of time
fight?
here, but
Are we lagging a little bit?
oh yeah,
My bad.
dude. No. You good? No, you good.
Can you imagine how many people
So
are
yeah,
gonna miss that first fight though?
cash No Mercy for plus 190. Didn't even think twice about it. Like Jackie Boy would say, what is it? Roll the dice, don't think twice. Next week's diet could be beans and rice or something like that. All right, I got to eat crow here, man. Got to eat some crow. I was all over Gilbert. Man, he fucking blew it though, dude. He blew this.
Yeah, 100% blew it. It was his fight, first round.
He
Going
fucking
into the second round.
had this in the bag. Hadn't dropped by Della, and he still would have won because he was up on both judges gave Gilbert, or there were 2 judges that gave Gilbert both of the first 2 rounds. So he was going to win by split regardless. All he had to do was not get finished. What does he do? Gets greedy, gets reversed, and insta crushed. Jumps into a fucking Jack Della Maddalena knee. And then it was over. There's like a minute left. Like, dude, are you fucking kidding me?
Unlike the Jan fight where I said nobody came out looking bad, Gilbert Burns came out of this looking bad. You know, it's something against Jack.
Horrible.
You know, Jack showed a little, you know, resilience, being able to hold through and be down 2 rounds and possibly be down 2 rounds and win it. You know, shout out to you, Jack, for doing that. But once again, I don't leave this fight, you know, like I'm not higher on Jack than I was. I thought he was this good of a fighter, and I'm kind of down on Burns now.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's a great take because no, I agree. Like I feel much the same way. Like I expected if Della was going to win, I expected him to win by knockout. But it's like if Burns hadn't been a fucking dolt, then that wouldn't have happened. So like Gilbert more lost this, but I mean, hey, credit to Della for being opportunistic and just he is opportunistic and he's lethal if you give him a fucking opening, and Gilbert definitely did. So yeah, credit to him. It's fair play. And it wasn't like it went to the cards or nothing. Like he fucking put him away. So yeah, but it is.
Most fighters got to take the whole.
I expected him to be the better striker, so that him knocking Gilbert out, that doesn't surprise me. It's just that he knocked him out because Gilbert. Right. It's like he got knocked out because Gilbert fucked up so badly. So yeah, we'll see moving forward. But hey, I'll ask you and Jack, anybody else that wants to answer, like, what do you like for Della moving forward? Do you like the Shavkat call out? Do you think he deserves that? Do you think he has any chance? Like, should he be fighting somebody else, or do you like that he's fucking calling out somebody nobody else will?
Considering that he won that fight and he would have been down on the scorecards going into the third, like, I don't get the point of a call out. I know you want to put names out there, but I don't know, man. I'm not calling out. I'm not trying to call out too many people higher than me. You know, unless I think I can beat him for a title.
Right.
You know, like I'm calling out title holders. I'm not trying to call out, you know, guys that are in line.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit of a I'm bordering on stand-em with Shavkat. I'm not quite there yet. Like some people are just straight up certified Shavkat stands. I'm not quite there myself. But yeah, I mean, I think personally that Shavkat puts him in a box. I think it's club and sub or like he just chokes him. But like, I don't hate like that fight is kind of sick in my head. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a pretty good fight. But as far as merit, like from a meritocracy standpoint, nah, dude. If you just about getting finished by Gilbert, like I don't really know if you're ready for Shavkat, but he did knock him out, so I can't really like. It's just tough to say, man. The end result isn't like the tale of that fight to me, but you know. But Jackie Boy says, JDM Shavkat co-main with Leon and Bilal on it. Time to get this division moving again. I like it, man. Yeah, that gets the log jam kind of busted up and gets the old welterweight river flowing again. I like it. Think they remake Delaware Green. That's not bad, man. Noah, man, he giving Jackie Boy a run for his money. Y'all should do a fucking. The two of you should do a fucking rematch, matchmaker show, or do something on Twitter or something, man. Like the two of y'all are both really sharp when it comes to potential future matchups, and I wouldn't mind seeing like something like a YouTube show or a Twitter something, man. I don't know. Spaces or some shit. It's a sick fight, and Jack is a G for asking for it. I mean, I do that. I mean, it's a gangster call out. Like you can say it's clout chasing, but he's not. I guess he's not like too far away from being like for that being a reasonable fight. Leon versus Colby too. Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, Crow for me there, but he almost had it, man. He almost fucking had that shit, and he motherfucker busted the damn Jong Lee too. Anyways, all right, so I got to eat some more crow here, and this is one where I was just straight up wrong. I talked a lot of shit about Venom Page. I've talked shit about him for many years, and this is the one time where I just got to be like, nah, he's a pretty good fighter. Like I still think, I called him an arrogant cocksucker this week, and who's sucking cocks now? Who's sucking dudes' dicks now? But nah, man, he looked really good in this fight, and this is exactly why I did not fucking bet Kevin Holland, because he just fucking styled on him. But what did you think about this one show?
Fuck Kevin Holland, bro. Fuck Kevin Holland. You got mentally broke, you got physically broke, you got everything broke, dude. Man, I backed the guy that was fucking lost 7 out of 10 against the guy that's supposed to come in here and be a hype job. Like, I'm fuck Kevin Holland, dude. Fuck me for picking him.
No, dude, no, because I picked Kevin Holland and I expected him to look a lot better. He wouldn't let his fucking hands go.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
He would
bro.
not let that fucking right hand go.
Fights. He's done that in a couple fights now, and then talked about it being an injury both times.
Well, it's like, dude, how did you hurt? How did you knock out Joaquin Buckley? How did you knock out Ponzi? How have you fucking how have you hurt these dudes? Swang and bang, motherfucker. Let them chuck them bricks. Let them fucking things go, dude.
I knew this fight was over the first time.
Man. I
blitzed in, bro. The first time he blitzed in, I knew this shit was done. When Kevin was like, "Oh shit," he got hit with them couple combos of that little elbow. Like, oh fuck, this shit is done. The whole live stream turned into fucking Michael Venom Page fans. Like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, like I know. Yeah, like I got to give my dude Aaron credit. Aaron was on MVP. He called that shit Wednesday. So yeah, earn the dog. Anybody else that was on MVP, take a victory lap, man. Y'all were on it, dude. He did not look like the underdog whatsoever. He looked like minus 500, close to it anyway. He definitely cleared minus 400. But yeah, but that's just.
Yeah, we got some bad lag.
he could not miss with the fuck. And I thought that they would be a speed parity, but nah, he was faster. He was faster. He was more accurate. He was just a way better dude. And he was using those karate trips, which I fucking love, dude. I fucking love those scoop throws. And it's basically you can just step in with the fucking with your power punch. You can miss the power punch purposely, and then you use that to trip the person over your fucking knee when you step through, or your hip, or your thigh, or leg, or whatever. You basically just stick your arm through and dump them over your knee. Remember that shit you like used to do back in the day, where like one person would stand behind somebody and the other person would push them. Well, you basically just do that with your own body, and like he did that to Kevin Holland like 3 or 4 times. It's just like he is just playing with you like a karate point fighter. That is what motherfuckers do. In like, I have done that to people in sparring. Like I've seen people like, it's just that is. He was toying with him, man. It was just he was literally freestyle karate point fighting all over him. It was insane.
And Kevin has AIDS.
Yeah. I think that sums it up best. I think yeah, well put, Jackie boy. All right, well, let's get to some tight shit, dude. Let's get to some pimp tight shit. Some fucking, oh my god, thank you, Dusty. Oh my goodness, dude. Yes, thank you, Dustin Poirier. I have run my yapper so much about this man, and I thank him so much for coming through, dude. This is, and it sucks because the whole staph thing was true. He did have a staph infection, and he was on antibiotics, and yeah, so like that sucks, but I still think it would have happened anyway, because this is how the dude fights in every fucking fight. He comes through, chin way fucking up in the air, swinging wide hooks. A dude with good boxing is going to sit in the pocket and wait for you to overextend, and then boop, just like he fucking did. And this is pretty much it played out kind of like we were talking about the which fight was it? Like if you could script like Macy Barber and Caitlin, this was like that too. I was so fucking worried though, like it's almost become a joke. Like Poirier's like self-aware of it too, that he cannot help himself when it comes to pulling Gilly. And it almost cost him like 3 or 4 times. Even right before the finish, he dropped Benoit badly. Benoit went for a desperate panic takedown, and he still went to pull guillotine. Like he is going to get fucking smoked by Islam, but dude, yeah, this is kind of what I thought would happen. And thank God, because my plant your flag fighter thing that, dude, those, I got to give you some credit while you're on air here. Those plant your flag video clips are really fucking sick. And this was an awesome one, but I was so fucking disrespectful to like 3 or 4 different fighters. I was like, please, Dustin, do not make me look like more of an arrogant fucking prick than I already am. Like, please come through. But he did it, man. Like, this was why I was all over the guy as soon as I saw he was an underdog. But hey, man, I don't give a fuck about no fucking antibiotics or fucking necrotizing fasciitis or fucking any of that shit. Dustin was always the better striker, and Benoit is a little bit of a fraud, man. I thought he couldn't be killed. Oh, some little antibiotics are going to kill the special forces, god of war, the guy that slept out in the desert, all that shit. Like, okay, I thought the guy couldn't be stopped. I thought, well, if Elizeu Zaleski can't finish him, no one on earth can. Shut the fuck up, dude. Dustin was always the better fighter. So let's fucking go. Aaron was on, Dusty, your boy, of course. Anybody else that was on Dustin, I can't remember everybody, but yeah, let's fucking go, boys. Smiles all around, dap ups all around. Cash it. This was Dustin was the he was the biggest single bet that I had. And yeah, I told everybody Monday. I told everybody Wednesday on Aaron's show. I told everybody Thursday with my old bud right here on that old Locker Room Talk podcast that you can download anywhere. Told everyone on Thursday about this, and then I told everyone Saturday with Big Moise. So let's fucking go.
Yeah, bro, it was a bad day for France and dude's named Francis this weekend, right? Dustin Poirier came in and did everything me and you thought he would fucking possibly do. Yeah, I don't know about Benoit being fraudulent. He's a pretty good fighter, man, and he did look like he had Poirier a couple times with a couple of them shots.
Well, I mean,
I'm not leaving this fight thinking less of. Yeah, I'm not leaving this fight thinking less of Benoit. I'm thinking more of Poirier and what does this do for Poirier from this point? And I think we'll talk more about it on Thursday.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and that's what I mean. Like, and I even said it Thursday in the clip where like fraudulent in the sense that he can be champion right now. I don't think that's true. But like, yeah, he's a good fighter. He's a good skilled fighter, but fraudulent when it comes to the elite level. And this is kind of how
it's just such a big word. Fraudulent.
Kind of. Well, yeah, and so that's why I like to clarify. Like, fraudulent as far as championship aspirations, but no, he's a good fighter. Benoit's a good fighter. I think he just bit off more than he could chew. Is too big, like that, and that was my biggest point. Is like there is a level of fighter between Frevola and Dustin Poirier that he needed to be fighting to really like move through the division properly. But jumping all the way to number 3 and then thinking that you can do the shit that you did against Thiago Moises and Frevola, like Dustin is way better than that. So I guess that's what I mean. Like he's not like he is not a bum or a jobber or any of that. I just think that he's fraudulent when it comes to things because I still don't believe that, and I will firmly stand on that square. And Dustin proved it. But yeah, of course, like now that. It just sucks with the whole staff thing because now that's going to be these. Oh, if he didn't have staff, then he would have. But yeah, like I said, whatever. I thought he was.
We don't watch the fight.
That doesn't sound like the God of War. Yeah, that doesn't sound like the God of War to me. You know what I'm saying?
He's got some my pony fucking sandals on out there in the desert, being all tough as you can be in the French army or French Marines or whatever. He's like a little staph infection. Right. Come on.
Yeah, a little staph infection. Come on, man. I don't have a.
He's out here drinking brown water, talking about a little staph infection. Come on.
Right, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, man. Anybody who's on Dusty, let's fucking go, boys. Dusty holds the gate, man. He held the he Hodored and came through big. Gave your boy winning night.
Could have got broke though. I mean, that gate could have got broke that day though. Like there was parts of the fight where I'm like, God damn, Dustin.
Dude, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's where I kind of disagree with you because it's like Dustin is still the same guy. I just didn't think Benoit was the guy. So like Dustin, he God damn will he get fucking strangled against Islam. Like
yeah, absolutely.
He will probably, bro. Is he not going to pull Gilly against Islam?
He has to, dude. That's the way he's got to be able to be. The reason he says he does it is so he controls his hips when they go down to the ground and not the other guy. So that would be the way to fucking counter all the takedowns. And, if you think you can get hip position on fucking Islam and turn him over or fucking reverse him, shout out to you, but I don't see it happening. Not from the ground, bro. You might be stronger standing up. You might be stronger standing up. I don't know if going to the ground with Islam is like people aren't lining up to go do that shit, dude.
It is a fucking fool's errand. But yeah, man, that's about all I got on that one. But yeah, thank you, Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, you saved the house, dude.
Let's go to the main event real quick. Yeah. Event, dude. he beat the fuck out of him. Pillar to post, every fucking round. He just tuned him.
Wasn't even
I
fair.
mean,
Wasn't fair.
Cheeto like has never looked like more of a heavy bag.
Yeah, absolutely. Looked the shell of himself. Yeah, Sean looked laser focused. Like it kind of looked like Cheeto was taking the fight for money.
I agree. I totally agree, man. I like this was anyone saying that Cheeto didn't deserve this title shot was absolutely right because this is exactly what happened to him against Corey Sandhagen. It was the same shit, and it's like now you're getting the title shot. So, dude, I got to give you credit because you called this like WWE title shot because that's the only like that's the shit they do in pro wrestling, and I love pro wrestling, but like that's some WWE shit. And you were the first person to like point that out. It's like this is.
Because Cheeto
I
can
think
fight
people
this
kind of
fight,
forgot
lose
about
it.
that.
Yeah, Cheeto can fight this fight, lose it, and nothing happens to him. Like nothing in it is like the rankings, his fucking fame level, nothing. If anything, it's gonna be he lasted 5 rounds with getting his ass whooped and how tough this motherfucker is. You know what I mean? Like he didn't lose anything in this fight. Sean gained in this fight quite a bit, I think, though. He got the 0 back. He got the
Right.
he didn't get a 0 back. He earned a 1 against him.
Yeah. Right.
But now
And,
it's 1-1. Do we want to see this fucking
I don't want
rematch
to take anything
again?
away from Sean because right. Hey, I'll tell you what. If there's a rematch that does need to be happened again, it's that fucking Jan rematch because that was a fucking robbery. So if there's one that he needs to right, that he needs to like erase some fucking doubt, there was no doubt that he was gonna fucking tune Cheeto. Like this is what I figured. I didn't think it was gonna be quite this fucking extensive, but I had a feeling that he would beat the living fuck out of Cheeto, more or less. But he lost that Jan fight, and I will stand on that till the day I die. So that's and I mean, I'm a Jan stan, so this just sounds like fucking sour grapes, and I don't really give a good goddamn personally. But yeah, that's one that he needs to. You can almost fucking smell the insecurity coming off Welch and O'Malley. Like Welch saw Jan backstage and was like, "You didn't even win that fight." Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Sean didn't beat Jan, and you know it. So that's the fight that needs to happen, but not before Merab. Merab needs the next title shot. He definitively beat Jan way more. Sean didn't even beat him, period. Merab ratted his way to victory there. So he needs the next title shot. But if Sean does get through Merab, I will give him his respect, and he needs to give Jan that fucking rematch.
Yeah, like Dustin Poirier got all the fame for, this last fight being a young up and comer. If Sean beats Merab, he's gonna go past Conor levels, I think. Because everybody is gonna be thinking Merab has a chance in this fight, right?
Well, yeah,
Well,
I think Merab might.
Would you rather him fight Merab or move up and fight fucking Topuria for 145?
Well, I mean, obviously, you asked me. I think I would say Merab. Yeah.
I mean, if he's trying to duck Merab, I can see him going up. But if he fucking beats Merab, bro, if he knocks out Merab, he's gonna go to fucking.
Crazy.
He's gonna be bigger than Conor levels, I think. Because who in line is next?
Because
like the only reason we're like it's Merab that's
like
next because there's nobody after that. I don't think. Maybe Jan in a
Jan
rematch. That's it.
The Jan rematch because it was a fucking robbery. Because it depends on this. It depends on if Sean wants to be like Conor and wants just the superstardom, or if he wants to truly prove that he's the king of the division. Because if his mentality is I'm the king of the division, then you need to beat everyone that's considered dangerous and everyone. And like, if you have a fight where people are like, most people thought that watched that Jan O'Malley fight were like, Piotr beat him, man. He out-grappled him. He dropped him in the second. Like, no, who else has put hands on O'Malley like that? Fucking nobody. Like, no one else has beat the fuck out of him like that. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like if Sean wants to prove that he is the because bantamweight is a deep ass division. So I think it's kind of I think it's a little corny to automatically just be like trying to jump up to a division like Ilya just won the title and he just had his first title defense. Like, dude, there are a plethora of bantamweight contenders. If you ask me, like, that's a deep ass division. And yeah, I think O'Malley needs to just, there's plenty of quote unquote, if you think that he's like the man, like there's plenty of food for him at 135. And like, I don't know, man. Like
There's
you just
plenty of food,
straight up
but
boxing with Ilya. Like
there's plenty of food for you, TC. But who is he not beat? And if he beats Merab, who isn't Merab beat on the way? You know, by beating Merab, you're kind of taking all his bodies with him too. And Jack in the comment says he'll never reach Conor levels. That's speaking from a guy that lives across the seas. Because you go that big here in America, he might go bigger than Conor, bro. I'm telling you. I don't
well, because Merab does have a big fan base.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If he just decisions Merab, let's say he does this. Let's say it's another controversial decision, kind of like Jan, where it's like most people think Merab won it, but Sean gets like a split. Then what? Then can you really fucking like claim just that you can just jump up and fucking fight Ilya Topuria at that point? I don't think so. So it just kind of depends on
how much longer. How much longer is Sean gonna want to cut to 135 though? You know, we've seen it in every one of his like fight breakdowns how hard it is for him to get down to this weight. So he's ready for the move to 145.
You're right.
You know, so like if he's personally ready for it and he gets this Merab,
yeah, but I'm sorry, man. I got to push back on that. Like, there's two. Like, it depends on how he beats him. It depends. Like I said, dude, if you're just barely skating past Merab and you have a dodgy split against Jan, you ain't really cleaned out your division, Bubba. I'm sorry. Like, that's not really like, you're not really like the.
If he beat all the former 3 champs, I don't care how it is. I think that's clean.
Undisputed man. And like, yeah, you got the victory over Cheeto. You beat Aljo.
A win versus Jan, a win versus Merab. I mean, it's gonna be tough to. A win is a win, bro. Like it does. I don't really think it comes down to how you beat him. It comes down to how you beat him for like the challenger.
But I'm saying like the win versus Jan is very.
Because look at
not really though. Not if you're like. I mean, but John Jones also had rematches and won all those rematches.
And so far,
you know what I'm saying? Like he beat DC twice, clearly. He hasn't though. He hasn't rematched anybody except Cheeto. If he rematches Jan and beats him, then yeah. But like Jan won the first fight. Did he beat Peter?
I don't know. I don't think the Jan fight makes a big deal.
How'd you score that fight?
I can't remember, bro. It's so hard for me to remember fucking how I scored.
But do you think he beat Jan or not? Bullshit. Nah, you ain't gonna. Nah, you in the hot seat now,
everywhere,
Bobo.
Everywhere I look, I see it.
Did he beat?
Everywhere I look, I see a W though. Everywhere I look, I see a W though.
In your opinion, you know what you saw. In your opinion,
it doesn't matter if I thought he won.
I'm not asking anybody else but you. Big Show. Who do you think won that fight? Who do you think won that fight?
I still think
I'm not going to let you avoid this question.
Still think
Who do you think won that fight?
I still think Sean won it.
Okay. So you're someone that thinks O'Malley won. Okay.
Yeah, I'm one of them guys. One of them fuckers. If I had to pick who won that fight, I would say Sean.
So you bet Sean.
I don't bet Sean.
But you bet Sean.
I don't bet him unless we parlay him. Like I don't bet him.
Okay. So
he was the reason I don't bet main events type of, you know, that fucking the first fight with Cheeto.
So you legitimately think Sean won?
I mean, I didn't go back and rewatch the fight, but if I remember from what I thought in live, yeah. I thought he beat
Okay.
Eljo too, obviously,
I mean,
and
I can't tell you your opinion. I just want to know your opinion.
maybe I'll go back and watch it before Thursday and give you another solid opinion on Thursday about it, but from what I
Dude,
remember, which I have a
please do.
shitty fight memory.
Please
I have
do.
a shitty fight memory.
Bullshit, Jack. That's bullshit. You're saying that because I already know that Jack bet O'Malley. So if I already know what's going to happen with that. Of course, yeah, but that man. When's the last time you watched that fight back, Jack? Well, I don't even know why I'm arguing with Jack because it's a game to him. But yeah, I would strongly encourage you to rewatch that fight back with fresh eyes and tell me that like you can't make a case for like he dropped him in the second round. That was the biggest moment of the fucking round, and then he clearly won the third. So yeah.
Did you look at the scorecards? What rounds didn't you agree with? Can you hear me?
You broke up a little bit there.
I don't know. I don't know why the connection's so bad on yours, and we can do the podcast fine for doing the same shit, basically.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I feel like there's like a good 6-7 seconds delay.
Shit, you cut out again. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a little lag. Yeah, sorry, I just DM'd you. Damn it. Man, we were just getting into some good shit too. Man, we had a nice little debate going on there. Damn it. Damn Michigan internet. Fuck. All right, well, we lost show, man. Damn it. That was a nice little debate too, man. Because God damn it. Because and that's why I was pressing him so he could talk about it. And I mean, I'm a Jan stan too. I know I'm biased, but dude, he fucking won that fight. Everyone and their mom fucking knows that shit, but whatever. I'm not saying that Sean didn't do anything, but I don't, dude. Oh, all right. Show's back. Let me see if this works. Hold on. Let me get the background going.
Yo, is this better?
Yo,
can you hear me?
Still a little bit of a delay, but I can hear you.
I switched to my phone, so let me go get in the smoking spot. Go ahead.
It's still a long delay. Damn it. All right. Well, anyways, man. All right. Well, I'll see if Show wants to come back in here, but so yeah. In any case, man, I kind of got off topic. We got into a little kind of debate about Sean moving forward, and I don't but it's an interesting perspective because if you do think in good faith, and Big Show is a friend of mine, so if he believes in his heart that Sean won, then I can't I can't say anything about that. Like, that's what he thinks. So I guess like let's say you think Sean won. Let's say he beat Jan. I vehemently disagree with that, but let's say you think he won that fight. If you think O'Malley beat Jan, and if he beats Merab, then yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. But you also have to realize that whether you do think Sean beat Jan or not, a lot of people disagree with that. Like, people that bet Sean think they got away with one there. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know, man. If I'm O'Malley and a real O'Malley like fan, I want people to know that that was like that dude. Even if you think he beat Jan, it was not by much, and he looked like shit. And like Jan was grapple fucking him bad in the third round. So I don't know, man. I just, yeah, I'd like that back, of course, obviously, because I think it was a fucking robbery. But talking about moving divisions after one title defense, man. But I mean, if he beats Merab and does it in devastating fashion, like if he just chin checks Merab and it's just over like that, again, I'd still like the Jan rematch. And I think, honestly, I think he's O'Malley's biggest threat. So yeah, I would not want them to lose his belt. Huh? Who has he looked sketchier against than Jan? Other than that, the Cheeto fight where he fucking, peroneal nerve. Like, you saw a fully healthy version of O'Malley against Jan, and he still got tooled and worked. He got out grappled. He got dropped. So, yeah, you don't want that to see that in a 5-rounder. Come on now. I don't think y'all believe that. I don't believe that y'all don't want to see a rematch, O'Malley versus Jan, in a 5-rounder. I don't believe that. For the belt? Come on now. But yeah, for the second week in a row, Cash That Locker Room Talk podcast, Michelle, Cramrot, O'Malley, plus 180. Let's fucking go. I know, man. What the fuck, dude? I thought it was closer to that. I thought it was closer to that than a Sean win. Noah says, even if he fucking slumps Merab, he's still a cuck. Jack, of course you did. Because you just love to say the exact opposite of whatever I say. I could be like, man, breathing oxygen is awesome. And Jack, I actually prefer breathing carbon dioxide. I prefer to breathe carbon dioxide, actually. Just a little bit. I just prefer it a little better. All right, Jack. I turn it off after. Yeah. Very funny, Jackie boy. I don't think he drops weight to rematch Jan. He better. If that's what a man would do. A man would rematch Jan. Not to run away like some pussy. But no, I scored an Aljo O'Malley for Aljo. Andre Sugumtad beat O'Malley too, and it's great. O'Malley ducking the mongoose despite him piping his wife. So yeah, Bigfoot fucked O'Malley's wife, and damn, man. But nah, man, show, dude, I appreciate you hopping on. And dude, it kills me because we were getting into a fucking we were really chopping it up, man. I like that too, where someone's just like, no, like I'm on the other side of this. I thought he won. So like, we're just getting into the good shit. But nah, dude, thank you for jumping on. You're of course welcome anytime. And I'm gonna start. I don't normally drop the link on Mondays, but if you have time on Mondays and you want to start coming through, hey, I'm open to that. I was gonna say all ears, but that wouldn't make sense. But yeah, I'm down, man. Just let me know. But yeah, I was saying Saturdays. If you free on Saturdays, I'm gonna start like I'm gonna do a Saturday pregame in lieu of the weigh-in show. Just because I can watch the weigh-ins and not have to be running a show at the same time. I can incorporate the weigh-ins into the fucking pregame shit before I drop the link. But yeah, I'm gonna be dropping the link every Saturday. Long story short, short story long. Great man raising another man's child. Damnest thing I ever seen before. All right, so let's wrap this up. Let's wrap up 299. In summary, Sean O'Malley's a pussy and is ducking Jan like a fucking peasant. No, man. I think Merab is next. Merab definitely fucking beat Jan definitively. So if Sean beats him definitively and he wants to be a fucking buster and fucking jump weight classes, I mean, I don't really have a say in it anyway, but I think that'll be fucking bitch made a little bit. But anyways, man, enough bozo. He looked great, but this is how I felt after 299. Solid prediction results. Your boy's back to 63% on Tapology. So you could do a lot worse as far as UFC predictions. Pretty good score. Decent sample size, over 1,000 fights. You could do worse. So back on track there, heading back towards 65%. I'm not even trying to be like, oh, dude, I should be at 70%, dude. Like, that's how good I am. Like, no. But I think I'm a 65% predictor, and I haven't been showing it recently. But I'm heading back in the right direction. And managed to squeeze a unit of profit out of this card as well. A little over a unit, actually. With the help of that man right there and my dude, the uncrowned king of bantamweight, the dude that has a unofficial win over the current bantamweight champion. Yeah, Cheeto might have technically had a win, but that was a fluke. Jan has the real win. Oh, classes without rematching him, it's a duck, in my opinion. But anyways, man, yeah, the super bias parlay hits. No problemo. Old Dusty gets it done. And cash that Locker Room Talk podcast for the second week in a row. It's the second week in a row. Plant Your Flag Fighter hits. The Locker Room Talk podcast hits. And have a winning week. So didn't go crazy. A little bit of profit. And boys, we're up over 5 units on the year. So feeling very good after a big pay-per-view. And I want to thank everyone that had me on any of their platforms this week. Aaron the Dog, Pub Sports Radio. I want to thank Big Boys and Timothy Troiano for coming through on Saturday for the pregame. I wish they were on there, but I will get it ready do a better job of getting the invites and shit out there, so to speak, the flyers and shit for the pregame. And yeah, we'll see if we can get some people in here on Saturday and talk some shit. This is not a very good fight card, but I'm going to cover it nonetheless. So yeah, subscribe to Aaron the Dog MMA Movie Trivia. Download the latest Locker Room Talk podcast episode. And yeah, man, come through for the pregame if y'all want to. I'm going to drop the link every Saturday. And yeah, if Big Show has time on Mondays, wants to come through, give his thoughts on what happened, you are more than welcome, sir. So let's fucking go. This stream is not yet over, gentlemen. I'm thinking this is going to be a 2.5 hour stream. That's what I feel. And then I got to do some moving. Got to do a little shuttling. But I need to use the John. I need to reload the Kringer. And I need to center myself. So I'm going to do that real quick. And I'll come back. We'll talk this awesome day. This next card is sick. And we're going to talk about it. So I'm going to make a little intermission banner. Because I think that man, this computer sucks a dick. Okay, here we go. Shout out to the 5 people in the building, though. Enter. I'll make that all caps. Caps lock, dude. Intermission. Shift. Yeah, let's get a few musical notes up there, dude. We were dog sitting this weekend, man. And I got to their son has a drum kit. And I got to wail on the drums a little bit, dude. I've not sat behind a drum kit and played it for like 10 years. And it felt so good, man. My soul was laughing. It was awesome. All right, up next. UFC Vegas 88 preview. What am I doing? Let me look through these. Sorry, I'm getting a banner together. Here we go. His fucking computer, whatever the fuck it is. Here we go. Here we go. All right, boys, I'll be right back. All right, boys. I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Back to talk about UFC Vegas 88. Man, have you ever been more excited for a card is my real question. I mean, when you got a card like this, dude, it is all you can fucking think about the entire week. Consumes your very fucking being. Stack, top to bottom. There are literally flames coming off the page. This card is so fucking hot. I'm using this card to light my fucking bong. It's so fucking sick and so hot. Headlined by a fight that should probably be a curtain jerker for a pay-per-view, maybe a prelim headliner for a pay-per-view, honestly. Like a big stacked pay-per-view. This would be a prelim headliner. Ty and Marcin. I'm not saying it's a bad fight. It's a pretty decent heavyweight fight, but a fight that should be like a prelim headliner, dude, on a stacked pay-per-view. Nah, man, this is definitely a fight night card. The prelims are atrocious. The main card isn't much better. The main card looks like take the main card from last week and just put that in front of this. That's prelims and main card. But no, this is the main card. Crazy. I am not going to have very much on this card at all, dude. I'm risking 1 unit exactly. 1 unit. 1 unit. I've already made my biggest bet. I didn't think too hard about it. Just thought the line was off, or not off, but wide. And I don't have a ton of conviction on it. Maybe that conviction will grow throughout the week. Maybe this will end up being it'll probably be my plant my flag fighter. Who am I kidding? It probably will be my plant my flag fighter. But it just, just felt right. And I did it. It's an underdog. And I'm really just been thinking hard about it. It's going to take some discipline, but I think that my slate is literally going to be this underdog here, which I'm about to unveil, and then we'll tail the Zhang Li, maybe a little heavier this week, and then the rest of it is going to go on the locker room talk parlay. And try and make that 3 weeks in a row, boys. Appreciate it, Jackie boy. Whoa, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, you were. I'm sorry, Jack. Yeah, you were. Well, it's because you come around here so rarely, you know? No, I'm kidding. It's because you come on stream so rarely. So I apologize. Yes, Jack, you were in the pregame. And I hope you come back this Saturday. Are you free this Saturday for it? Not gonna be able to do I wouldn't be able to do we're actually moving, like movers moving on Friday. Friday's the movers, but Saturday I should be good for a pregame. But yeah, I apologize. And see, it's the trouble with shout outs, man. You always forget somebody. They're like, what the fuck, dude? You piece of shit. I come onto your stream, you don't even shout me out. Like, I know I am a piece of shit, but you know, that's what you get for being friends with me. Since rising like a reborn eagle with a new big feather and talons. Yep. Holland is always a risky bet. That's exactly why I didn't bet him. What's up, Paladin? Paladin YYZ says Holland is always a risky bet, almost as risky as a can crusher from Bellator, but MVP did good. I agree. That's pretty much my take on it. That's exactly why I didn't bet Kevin Holland, because he's just not reliable enough to me. So yeah, anybody who's on MVP, My dude Aaron the dog was on MVP. He called that Wednesday. And that there was others on MVP as well. But yeah, dude. He just wouldn't fucking let his hands go, man. He wouldn't let that right hand go. That's his most dangerous weapon, and he just wouldn't fire the motherfucker. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Flag planted on McKenna? No, sir. Chad plus 170 versus the guy from Cyprus who lost to a 3-0 fighter. Dude, I was thinking about it. It's not Anheliger. I like Chad Anheliger more than a lot of people. I will probably pick Chad Anheliger. That's one that I'm gonna. Anheliger is a bet that I'm gonna be really like tempted on all week. And if the line gets higher, if it gets to plus 200, I'm gonna have to bet him. I'm gonna have to put a little something on Anheliger if it gets like steeper. But right now, I'm chilling. Right now, that line gets in my face, and I tell it I'm chilling. But if it gets to plus 200, yeah, I'm going to take a swing. I'm going to get mad and take a swing at it. Yeah, that means money's come in on what's the fuck. Because Anheliger was like plus 150 something or 140 something, like 145 or something like that. So yeah, that means money's come in on his opponent. Maybe I'm thinking maybe maybe I bet this one. No, you will not. You will not do that, 2 cents. You will not bet Chad Anheliger until he gets to plus 200. But if he does, I will. No, I already made my bet and just didn't think too hard about it. Just a wide line. Just a little wide. Close fight should be a close fight. And in a close fight, I will take the underdog that is over plus 200. Which is the underdog that I bet. Could end up being a dumb bet. But I made it. I already done did it. So this is my first play. This will be my heaviest play. If it gets steeper on Anheliger and it gets like, even if it gets like 190, if it gets like 195, I'll probably bet it. But yeah, if it's 195, 200, I'm gonna have to bet Chadwick. But as of right now, this is going to be my only underdog. I will tail the Zhang Li, of course. That will be unveiled Wednesday night on Aaron the Dog MMA Movie Trivia. And then I will make a parlay with the boys on Thursday on the MMA Locker Room Talk podcast and looking to hit that for the third week in a row. So that is what I'm going to put a little bit more money on this weekend. And yeah, if Anheliger gets crazy, I might put a little something on it, but I don't know, man. Might just chill with what I got. Excuse me. Now. But I'll say this, because I'm only risking one unit. If this underdog does hit, I'm green. All right, my bets. Just want to make sure the line's right. Okay. Here we go. This is my the first bet I made. Fuck. Okay. Now, this is the first and only bet I've made so far. And if it hits, I'm good. I'm green. That's a winning night for me. But this line was a little bit too wide, and it stuck out to me, and I just fucking bet it. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a good matchup. I think they match up pretty well. Mike Davis, better boxer, maybe better like wrestler, like freestyle wrestler, but I like Levy's gas tank. I like people are always like, oh, Levy has a bag. He wins a decision. Fights, he wins a lot of decisions. So he can grapple hard for 15 minutes, and I just think he will BMF Mike Davis. I think he'll mix it up a little bit better. And I just think he's a little bit more talented, and I think he's a better grappler than the guys that Mike Davis has been fighting recently. And I just think he's a little bit underrated as a fighter. Like, I'm not saying Davis shouldn't be the favorite. He's got a win over Slavaclaus, and I think that's a good win and was a good performance. Levy's not quite the power puncher that Slava is, and he's not quite the like devastating striker. But he is a good striker, and he throws good kicks, and he mixes it up well, and he can go hard for 15 minutes. That's a dog to me. That's a dog to me that will fight for my money. And I think that he should be like a plus 150. I think Natan Levy should be like plus 125, plus 150 of an underdog. Mike Davis should be like minus 200, something like that. Not over minus 3, whatever the fuck he is. So yeah. This is my underdog for this week. This will probably be my plant my flag fighter. And yeah. Like the IDF is crushing Hamas, Levy will crush Mike Davis. Let's fucking go. Yes way, Ted. You're a Mike Davis butt sniffer. Nah, I know you like Davis. I know, dude, there's a lot of Davis truthers out there. I think he's just not been fighting dudes that will test his grappling like Levy will and will mix it up like he will, like he's fighting Slava, dude. Slava's just going to stand there and trade with him. And, you know, Dad, what? if Breeden can go tooth and nail with Dan Levy, Mike Breeden should finish him. I got you. That was funny though. Who's better, Mason Jones, Natan Levy? You really think Mason Jones is better than Levy overall? I can see it. Davis is a little bit better than I've given him credit for in the past, but I think Levy is better than a lot of people give him credit for. Personally, I don't think he should be plus 20, plus 225 against Mike Davis. And I think people are saying that because he beat Slava, but it's like Slava is not going to grapple like Levy will. Yeah, don't like the activity for Mike Davis. Just doesn't fight frequently at all. Why? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's like he's, good high school wrestler, boxer. Like, dude, Levy's better than fucking Mason Jones. He's way fucking better than Thomas Gifford, dude. Now, obviously, he's not Gilbert Burns. Probably not even like Sadiq Yusuf, but other than Slava, like, who has Mike Davis fucking beaten? Mason Jones is a fraud, man. You know he's a fraud. I've heard you call him a fraud. So, yeah, maybe Levy's a fraud too, but I'll take the dude at plus 225 as opposed to laying, what's the chalk you're laying on Breeden? Which I think if you are playing Breeden, the knockout is probably like, that's probably the smart thing. I would think like that would, if I was picking Breeden, I'd pick him by knockout. So, yeah. Nathan going to get KO'd so bad he will talking about the Black Holocaust in post-fight interview. Yeah. Yeah, Moyes with the Palestinian rhetoric. I know. I'm sure he wants fucking Levy to just fucking get obliterated. I know. Onama's not that great. Onama won me money, but I know exactly how good Onama is, and it's just I don't know, man. If it was Davis and Onama, if Onama was an underdog, I'd definitely be tempted on him, but I don't know. I'd probably pick Davis. Probably. But yeah, that's true. All those things are true. Again, I'm not sitting here proclaiming that Levy is like going to do this, that, and the third. I just think he can win a fucking split decision over Mike Davis, and I like it at plus 225. I think he can BMF him, boys. I think you have a little bit of better jiu-jitsu, a little bit of somish for the better grappler, baby. Maybe, Mike Davis, pretty meat and potatoes wrestle boxer, although he is good at it. But I think Levy, better submission grappler, better, more well-rounded fighter. I was going to say better overall fighter. I think he's a more well-rounded fighter. Davis hits harder, better boxer, probably better chin. But Levy has not been knocked out, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to speak out of turn, but he doesn't have the best chin. Like, he's definitely been rocked. I could see, yeah, like I said, if I'm picking Davis, it's probably by knockout. Yeah, he's only lost by decision to Hoffer Garcia, who's pretty good. Like, he's not like Hoffer Garcia isn't like a world beater, but he's a pretty decent fighter. Yeah. So it's like, what ifs. But that's what I got. And it's nothing that, like, again, I'm risking a fucking unit on this card. Davis by toe hold. Wins in the UFC are Jubilee 6. Yeah. But yeah, let's fucking go. Gonna be Levy Island again. This kind of feels like what's that? this ocean breeze, dude. It feels something like Jubilee Island, dude. It feels like Jubilee Island when everyone was on Jekka. It feels like Jekka when everybody was on that fucking Brazilian jobber. What was Vinicius fucking whatever as fuck? Kind of feels like that. Jubilee isn't the same thing though, because he was a favorite, but I'm just saying. And if he wins, it's probably a knockout. But yeah, I'll take plus 225 on a dude that's pretty well rounded, and yeah, fuck yeah. What's the chalk on Davis? Best of luck parlaying Mike Davis. Let's see. I'm gonna look at these odds real quick. UFC. Laying minus 290 on Mike Davis. Getting steep. I'm not saying he's unparlayable, but that's starting to get steep. Levy plus 235 now. Money's still coming out on Mike Davis. Yowza. Yeah, see, I can only get Anhelier plus 140 right now. I'm not touching that unless it gets steeper. He's 37. Like, I like Chad. I think he's good. I think he's got to get his striking going. He's got to try and land one of those left hooks. I gotta tape that one actually. I gotta see if Chara Lampos is gonna be Chad's Huckleberry and stand there and trade with him. If he does, Anheliger by knockout is live for sure. I thought about maybe Danny Silva. I kind of looked at that. I'm like, could that be a sneaky underdog? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Levy was plus 225 last night when I bet him. Now it's even steeper. I'd be lying if I said OSP wasn't tempting. Just because Kennedy's so up and down, like yo-yoing with his fight record, like I could see OSP pulling off like a fluky sub, but Kennedy probably knocks him out. I feel like there's a lot of overcorrection with Kennedy on both sides. You know what I mean? Like he loses and people are like, he sucks. And then he wins and people are like, oh, dude, he's awesome. He's the best. And then it's overcorrections each time. I'm sure there's a term for that, but I feel like Kennedy probably knocks him out. Well, I don't know, man. Lusa is Ange Lusa is attempting underdog for sure. Tybura, man, I don't know, man. Oh my God, Yusuf Zalal back. Yeah, man, if Allah wills it, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of just disgusting. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking, YouTube. I'm just joking around. Zalal versus Topuria number 2 soon. Right? The rematch. The rematch, man. I remember when people, man, he competed well against him. Like, so yeah, that's pretty much what I got, man. This card fucking sucks. So I'm gonna, give my full picks and predictions Wednesday night. Aaron the Dog MMA movie trivia. Don't fucking miss it. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. Motherfucks. God, it is windy, dude. You hear that creaking? That's the fucking roof, man. Wow. Yeah, just it's very, very, very pedestrian card. But that's about all I got, boys. I'm just about done. I'll wrap this one up. Never forget these things. Never. Okay. I'm going to throw on the outro and do some shout outs and get the fuck out of here, man. All right. Well, happy 3/11 day, boys. Hope you all enjoy it. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Big thank you to Big Show Picks himself. Came through and talked about UFC 299 a little bit with your boy. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to all the boys at the Locker Room Talk podcast. Shout out to the boys at Pub. It was a great week for the podcast. Nailed the Plant Your Flag Fighter with Dusty. Another Locker Room Talk podcast parlay cashes. So that was sick. And yeah, man, it was a good week overall. 299 was awesome. I don't know how awesome Vegas 88 is going to be, but I hope that at least the fighters give it their all and give the people some good performances and something to talk about. But yeah, that will do it for me today. Y'all can catch me Wednesday, like I said, on Aaron the Dog MMA Movie Trivia. Subscribe to that channel if you haven't. Tune in 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday night to get these full card predictions and bets and plays and all that shit. And then, like I said, Thursday will be another episode of Locker Room Talk. And then we're going to do another pregame, boys. I've decided to scrap the weigh-in shows on Friday in lieu of the pre-games on Saturday. So like I said, shout out to Timothy Troiano, Moyes, and Jack Attack MMA for joining me this past Saturday. It was a great time, and we'll try and get some more people in there this weekend. So looking forward to that. Hope you all have a great rest of the week. Shout out to all you that came through. Big shout out and salute to the Dome, the best group chat in the fucking world. Let's get another one, boys. Let's fucking kill it again. And thanks again, man. Hope you all have a great week. Just my 2 cents. Catch you on the next one. Peace.